Hey, how's it going, guys? Lucid Blues here, back in the flesh. It's me. I know it's been quite some time since my last upload, but things came up, and I'm hoping to get back into the groove of creating content again for yourself and, my entertainment as well. Because I do actually enjoy making videos. It's fun. It takes up a good chunk of my day doing it, so I'm more than happy to. But now that that's out of the way, on your screen you see Tier Maker. Now, the hot topic of this year in terms of video games, which is my expertise, as you guys are probably already aware of, is the fact of the Game of the Year awards. Now, a lot of people weren't happy with the results. It was. I find every Game of the Year is pretty toxic afterwards. And most times out of 10, it's always the fan base of said games that didn't win. And I'm just going to come out of the gate here by saying that this is my opinion. You guys are allowed to have your own opinions as well. I respect all of them. However, this is going to be my tier list. I'm not saying, you guys aren't allowed to, say that your game didn't win it because, it didn't deserve it, but I'm not going to say that. This is my opinion and mine only. You're allowed to have yours. And if you guys want to throw your comments down and below, I would certainly love to hear yours on who should have won what, because I'm curious. But anyway, now that that little disclaimer's out of the way, here we are. Now, we got quite the selection here. I'm not gonna lie. There was a lot of good games this year, and it's tough. It was really tough. And this is basically, I'm not going to do category by category because that would be a lot of different tiers I would have to that had to be made. I didn't make this one. This is just a community one that I picked. And yeah, I'm just going to group them where I think they are. And I like how they added a not played section because unfortunately there are quite a couple games on here I have not played. So I'm not going to put my opinion on them. I might, but we'll get to that. First off, we're going to start off with is Armored Core Fires of Rubicon. This was a game created by FromSoft, I'm pretty sure. And I have not played this. Right out the hop. This game, I have not played either. Now, Alan Wake 2. I'm going to pause here for a second because Alan Wake 2 was a nominee for Game of the Year. And I heard a lot of people say it was a good game. I myself I'm going to be honest, I haven't heard of the franchise, but I am curious. So I did actually end up getting the first game because I want to play it chronologically. But unfortunately, I have not played 2, and I haven't started 1 yet. So I'm going to put that in the not played for now. Apex Legends. What category was this? Oh, I can't remember what category this was. But I've played quite a bit of it. I'll put it in C. I'm not a big fan, myself personally, of the Battle Royale genre. I do love the mechanics of the game, like because it reminds me of Titanfall 2, and I love Titanfall. But it's just the genre. Unfortunately, I'm not a big fan of the genre. Now, there's gonna be a lot of games in the not played category because a lot of them are indie games, which I know is gonna get a lot of heat. Because I don't know. I respect indie developers. I respect the grind and the genre and the people who play them especially. It's hard for me to get into a game unless it's really, really like visually and story driven, which I know some indie games like they either pick one or the other or they try to mix both, but I've never been on the lookout for them. So yeah, unfortunately a lot of indie games are gonna go whoop right into the not played. I'm gonna leave Baldur's Gate for the last one because that's the one that got a lot of people cheesed. So, and I want to discuss that one a bit more when we get to it. Okay, now I got a couple more in the not played. Sonar, City Skylines, Cocoon, Company Heroes, I have not played. Cyberpunk, okay. I think Cyberpunk won 1 award or 2. Don't quote me on that. But I know they definitely won an award. And a lot of people don't agree with this. This is another very divided game. And that goes with the fact that it was paired up against Fortnite. Okay. So this was, again, my opinion. I think Cyberpunk won it. And I've played both games. I've played Fortnite since Season 1. And I've also played Cyberpunk. I pre-ordered Cyberpunk, yes, when it was terrible. And I also just did a playthrough on my own time, not even a week ago, beat the game. And I can say the game has definitely improved since a couple years ago. Like, I understand that the award was ongoing awards. And yes, Fortnite is one of the most popular games with their updates. But Cyberpunk is one for the history books. The fact that it was called one of the worst games of the decade, and it won an award this year. Like, that is major. Like, I think Cyberpunk deserved that award as much as Fortnite did, because I will admit their updates are really good and their events are crazy. I think Cyberpunk deserved it. In personal opinion, I'm going to put Cyberpunk at A, because it was a really good game, but it's not in my top 10. This looks like Counter-Strike. The picture's kind of cut off. Yeah, I think that's Counter-Strike. I like the older Counter-Strikes. I'm not a big fan of the new ones, so I'm just going to put that in C. I heard Counter-Strike 2 was kind of buggy, and I heard that there was this new I think it's called XLSS or DLSS. No, DLSS is NVIDIA. XLSS is like some sort of hack exploit that people are doing, and apparently that game's like almost unplayable right now. This looks like another indie game, which the name is cut off, unfortunately. Dead Island 2. Unfortunately, I have to put this in the not played section. I heard good things about it. I really want to play it. It's just the price tag right now is expensive, and I'm waiting for it to go on sale. So maybe I'll do a playthrough of that. We'll see. I did not play the Dead Space remaster. So is that... Can I count that as not played, or can I put that in? Okay, I'm not gonna do the remaster, but you know, Dead Space in general, I'm gonna put that C, because I did like the game. But yeah, no, I'm just gonna put it there for now. Destiny 2 did not play. That game's a bit iffy. The fandom is pretty toxic too, and I'm not really too big of a fan of those grindy games, so I never played it. I've seen videos, so before you smash me in the comments, but that's just, again, personal opinion. Inclusion Island, have not played. Dota, I have not played either. Dredge. Is that F1? I have not played F1. I have never played any of the soccer games, ever. I have not played a FIFA, nor will I. You guys are your own fandom. I'm not going to even get into FIFA players. I've heard really good things about Final Fantasy, but I'm gonna be honest. Final Fantasy won an award, I'm pretty sure. However, it's a long series, and I might get into it one year, but this year I have not. It's just so many games, and you guys are dedicated. Like, I'll give you guys that. Final Fantasy fans, you're crazy. Fire Emblem, not played. Fortnite, I dislike, and I'm okay. Fortnite's a bit iffy for me. I like what they're doing now with the updates, how it's not just battle royale focused. Because I'm gonna admit, I'm not the best at it. I'm not, I don't play builds. I play zero build. I'm a very casual player. So I'm gonna put it in C. Because again, it's another battle royale, and I'm not a fan of the genre. But I do like what they're doing with the Lego and the Guitar Hero kind of aspect, which is just weird. I would have never expected that. Forza Motorsport. I haven't played Motorsport, but I did play Forza 5. So I want to put this here. It's basically, from what I hear, it's basically Forza, but just like Gran Turismo. It's just circuits and racetracks. This looks like Goodbye something something. I haven't played that. Genshin Impact is going at C because I have played Genshin Impact. I haven't played the new update, but it's very grindy. It's a very, very grindy game. Like hours. And that fandom is very dedicated as well. And that's another topic is Genshin Impact fans at Game Awards. People do not like Genshin. It's either you love Genshin or you hate Genshin. And last year, that fandom was very divided. Ghost Runner, I've heard good things, but I have not played. Haven't played God Rock. Man, this tier list is sad, man. There are so many games I haven't played. I feel like I've played so many, but then, you know, I look at this tier list, it's like, man, I really haven't. Given though that half of this list so far is, you know, indie games. Like I said, I don't play them, but it just makes me kind of cringe a bit. Gran Turismo 7 is, I'll put it at C as well. I'm not too big of a fan of the racing games, but I have played Gran Turismo 7 and it was really good. But again, it's not my cup of tea. I heard this game was really good, Hi-Fi Rush, but I haven't played it either. Haven't played. This is called Honkai Star Rail, which is another Hoyoverse game, which is Genshin. So these two games are the same company. I've played Honkai, not as much as Genshin, but this is very story driven. But it's just as grindy as Genshin, which throws me off, and I didn't like it. So D. Sorry guys. This looks like Horizon. I haven't played Horizon. Haven't played Hot Wheels. Haven't played this. League of Legends. I've played League of Legends. I'm definitely not a fan of the game nor its fan base. So that's D. Lies of P, which is you know, a roll and strike kind of game, kind of like Elden Ring. Have not played it. Super Mario Bros. Have not played it. Monster Hunter, nope. I haven't played Mortal Kombat 1, nor this. No Man's Sky. I don't think No Man's Sky won an award. I did play it though, and it's a very unique game. There's very unique players. I don't know a lot of people that play this game, but I mean, good job for you guys. Me personally, D, because it's just not a game I'd play. Didn't play Party Animals. Pikmin 4. Pikmin 4 won an award. I haven't played a Pikmin game. I know who the character is, Pikmin. And a lot of Spider-Man fans were thrashing Pikmin because Pikmin won an award over Spider-Man. Yeah. Sorry for that one, guys. But not played. But they got more awards than Spider-Man. Another indie game. PUBG. I didn't like PUBG. I'm gonna be honest. I liked PUBG Mobile only because it was so easy and it was 90% bots. But people were dedicated to that game, and if you didn't like, there was no remorse for any new players. Like, it was just, you got what you got, and you adapt or you don't. PUBG was one of the harder battle royales to get into, in my opinion. Resident Evil 4. Now, this is a hot take. I don't think remasters should be on the Game Awards, because I understand that, you know, they came out the year of, but the game's already been out. It's as simple as that. So I'm gonna put, I didn't play Resident Evil, but I watched someone do a whole playthrough of it, and I would put Resident Evil 4 at D, because it looked like a phenomenal game. But again, this is my opinion. So I think that it's a remaster. That's all I'm gonna say. Same with Dead Space. which is somewhere in here. Yeah, Dead Space. Dead Space was also remastered, but I still liked it. I didn't play Remnant. I saw someone play Village, which I think deserves a bit higher. Because that's VR mode. I did not watch anyone play the VR mode, so I'm gonna put that in not played. I heard Sea of Stars was good. I didn't play Sonic. Okay, I'm gonna skip over Spider-Man. And I'm gonna skip over Jedi. Let's put those at the back here. Okay. Starfield's a bit harder because I love Skyrim. And I heard very mixed reviews on Starfield. I think it was definitely overhyped. I think it's not another one of those games that's either it's hit or miss. But I didn't play it, so I can't put my opinion on it. I just know what I know from user reviews. I didn't play Street Fighter. I didn't play this one either. Didn't play this one either. Didn't play this one either. That's Valorant. I didn't play Valorant either. This one. And I haven't played the Crew Motor Fest. Okay. Oh, wow. This is a really sad tier. I was thinking to myself, hey, this is going to be a great video. And then now it's just hitting me that this was pretty plain. But we're going to ignore that. What we're looking at here is the last 4 games. That these 3 here were competing for Game of the Year. I know Jedi didn't, but I just wanted to put it here because I wanted to talk about it a little more. Now, Jedi Survivor, unfortunately, it had performance issues and bug issues on release. And the devs said themselves that EA didn't give them enough time to work on it because they're trying to compete with the release time of Zelda, which I understand because, you know, Zelda was going to take off, but the devs said themselves that Survivor could have used more time. In my opinion, this was an S because I loved the Jedi Survivor games. I love Star Wars in general. So I'm going to put it there for now. And unfortunately, Jedi Survivor died off pretty quick. It was really hype the first couple months, and then I never heard about it again. That's just how it was. Now, Zelda. I haven't played Zelda. I haven't played Zelda or any like Link or Zelda or any of those kind of games since Wind Waker and Spirit Tracks. So it's been a very long time. And I don't know. Should I put this in the not play? Because I want this, as bad as it sounds. Yeah, I haven't played it. I don't think I'm going to play it either. Solely because I know it's not the kind of game I like. It's a lot of puzzles, and I'm not a big puzzle guy. But I've seen the gameplay. It does look fun. The visuals are amazing. The open world's awesome. And even, you know, the whole new building aspect, how you could just create stuff, was really cool. In terms of mechanics, I'd put it in B or A, but I'm going to throw it into not played because I haven't played it. Next up is, now this is where it gets really spicy. We got Spider-Man 2 and Baldur's Gate 3. Now this is what really divided the Game of the Year this year. Was these 2 fan bases. Baldur's Gate 3 is accompanied by Larian Studios, and they make D&D style games, which is point and click, turn-based combat, but they really focus on the story and mechanics. Spider-Man 2, now this is where it's going to get a bit iffy. I haven't played Spider-Man 2 yet, solely because of the price tag. It's in my list. I'm going to get it soon. However, I did play Spider-Man 1 and Miles Morales. And I did like both of those games really good. But me personally, and I know that I haven't played Spider-Man 2 yet, but basing it off of, well, I'm gonna be honest, I haven't played Baldur's Gate 3 either. I have it downloaded it, but I'm waiting to start the series because I'm debating if I'm gonna play it on my own or if I'm gonna stream it or make a YouTube series out of it. But solely, like, I haven't played Baldur's Gate 3 and I haven't played Spider-Man 2. I did play another game like Baldur's Gate from the same company called Divinity 2 Original Sin, and that was for the PlayStation 4. And I have played the newest Spider-Man, Miles Morales, on my PS5. So I'm going to base this solely off of what I know, what I've heard, and what I've seen. I've seen friends play both. I've seen YouTubers play both. And I've seen the reviews. And I think I've seen enough to know that I can put in my own inputs, had said not playing those games yet. Baldur's Gate 3, I think, won Game of the Year. Because, like, I understand that Spider-Man 2 had a really good storyline and it did have really good combat mechanics and mechanics in general. But I'm a sucker for story games. And especially, like, I'm a huge D&D fan. And, like, I've played a lot of D&D myself. And like I said, I did play the game before Baldur's Gate 3. And I really did love the mechanics of that previous game. So Baldur's Gate 3 is basically the newer game of the series I'd played before. Same as Spider-Man. I've played both. I'd put them both at S tier, honestly. Because I honestly, they're both good games. I've heard Spider-Man 2 was the best Spider-Man in the entire series. So if I really did like the first one and Miles Morales, then I'm sure it did really good. Same with Baldur's Gate. I played the game before and I really, really enjoyed it. But unfortunately, what divided the Game Awards was solely based off of perspective. Whereas a lot of Spider-Man fans attacked Baldur's Gate fans because it's, Larian Studios wasn't a very popular company. It's very directed to a specific fan base of players. Turn-based combat and point and click aren't popular nowadays, and I understand that. But out of any game this year, Spider-Man got a lot of hype, but I saw a lot more Baldur's Gate 3 than I did see Spider-Man. So that's the tier list, guys. No, I scrolled down a bit far. That's the tier list, guys. I know a lot of people aren't going to like it. I know that it's tough. It was a really tough year this time around. And this tier list isn't very... I mean, look at all the games I didn't play. That hurts. But games are so expensive nowadays, man. Like... So, again, I'm going to conclude this video to... This is my opinion. Again, I know that I've said this already, but I cannot stress it enough. This is my opinion and my opinion only. You're allowed to criticize mine, but just don't be, just don't throw slander. Don't throw hate in my direction. I'm going to play Spider-Man soon. I'm going to play Baldur's Gate 3 soon. Who knows? Maybe I might do an update video after I play both of them. But solely based off of popularity, past experiences, reviews, and social media trend, I think Baldur's Gate 3 won. Was deserved game of the year. And there you have it, guys. Oh, man. I've been wanting to create a video on this topic for the last couple of days. I just haven't had the time to. But yeah, this is very spicy here. But yeah, that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If so, leave a like, subscribe. You know the drill. Benadryl. That was cheesy. But yeah, I mean, I'm hoping to start re-uploading soon. And it's just a matter of what series am I going to do. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.